What's up, Stripe Nation? Blake Albertson here with B&B Lawn Care. We've got a cool video for you guys today. This is actually going to be part one of a three-part series we're doing here, installing and pouring a concrete patio here in my backyard. We have James here with F&C Contracting, a local contractor here. He's going to be helping me out with this patio project, along with the Home Depot rental. So they're sponsoring this video series, which I'm super excited about. We're going to be using some of their awesome tools that they have available at the Home Depot rental. Today I want to go over the patio, what we're doing, how we're going to shape and form this out. Basically everything we're going to be doing to prepare the patio. When James first came here and I was telling him, hey, I want a square patio here where we used to have rock and mulch here, just a square patio, and he's like, hey, maybe we extend it out a little bit, maybe put in a nice curved design here and extend that and just give us more space. And I thought, let's do that. So basically just took a can of paint here, went along and just kind of made up a shape. The next thing we're going to be doing, call, dig right. Make sure you always call before you dig. We don't want to hit any lines or anything, but we're going to be taking a sod cutter that we got from the Home Depot rental, and we're going to be cutting all of this sod, making a nice edge. After we cut this sod, James, what are you guys going to come in and do?
We'll come in and we will get the grade right. We'll have to cut it down a little bit further so we get at least 6 inches of space between the top of the concrete, where the top of the concrete is going to be, and the bottom. Once we get it 6 inches deep, we're going to put probably 2 inches of clean gravel, so that will give us a good level of compaction.
So if contractors out there are watching this and they're doing this for their clients, kind of the first step when you're doing the consultation per se is just coming out here with paint, just like you did with us, and marking out the shape. And once they okay that, then coming in with the sod cutter, put in that flexible form board, then you kind of double check with the customer and say, hey, is this the shape you want? And that's kind of like the last approval.
Yep, 100% approved. So.
Okay, so cool. So we're gonna show you guys that in the next video. Today we're just kind of prepping the patio, getting that edge nice and clean, and getting everything ready to go. We are using the Class & Pro HSC18, and as you can see here, our depth was not low enough. So you guys wanna make sure you're checking the depth. You need to go down about an inch and a half. As you see here, it's not cutting that perfect sod that you can roll up, so it just wasn't deep enough. Here in a second, we will show you guys when we adjusted the depth, we get these perfect sod rolls that we just rolled up and then moved around other parts of the yard. So we have these 2 drains right here, and we're gonna go out 3 feet past this with the patio. So we're gonna take these drains about 4 or 5 feet, just go to Home Depot, get some extra pipe, and we're gonna dig down, and this drain is gonna go about 4 or 5 feet out. That way we still have water flowing basically through the patio. That is more like it. Check out that beautiful sod roll. You can tell there's about an inch of dirt, maybe an inch and a half, and that allowed us to roll up that perfect sod. As you can see here, we ended up not going with the curve in the middle of that patio. It was just going to cut way too much into the walking path around the back deck stairs. So we just decided, let's do it straight on and curve both of the edges, one into the existing patio, one curving around the last deck post and connecting with the end of the house. Whenever you rent one of these sod cutters from the Home Depot rental, just be sure to take a quick peek at the manual. There's also stickers on the unit showing you how to adjust the depth. Other than that, it was pretty easy peasy, and it made a nice clean edge for our concrete patio. The patio is going to extend over all the way, connecting to the edge of our existing patio. So we're just going to rake up this mulch just to clear the area. And then also we have to redirect all of these wires. This is for our landscape lighting. We're gonna have to run conduit through the new concrete. So that will be in our next video, but there's nowhere else to run these lighting cables. So here's the finished product from the sod cutter. I actually can't believe how good it works. It's kind of a fun little tool. I've never used one before, but this was the HSC18 by Klassen, once again from the Home Depot rental. And yeah, we just had to make sure, just a little bit of adjustments, making sure that you're going down deep enough, and then you can roll up the sod, maybe like you've seen in pictures or videos. So it's kind of cool, just like they would at a sod farm to sell the sod. So just making sure you're going just a couple inches down. That way there's a nice layer underneath that grass that you can then roll up and then move the sod away from the area. So the key preparations for building the patio was, number one, make sure you call before you dig, make sure you're not digging up any cable lines. Number two, we just took a can of paint and painted out the shape that we wanted, the size that we wanted, did some measurements, just kind of made a list of materials that we're gonna need, and then we took the sod cutter and took up all of the grass around the area. Next, we kind of brushed out any mulch that we had, made sure we located those wires, and then came up with a plan of how we're gonna relocate those wires. We only had one option with those landscape wires, which is run it through conduit and run it through the patio. So that's gonna be interesting. That'll be in the next video. There's gonna be 3 parts to this. So the next 2 parts are gonna be pretty wild because there's a lot of stuff gonna be jam-packed in there. So once again, we're working with the Home Depot rental on this project. There's gonna be a ton of tools being delivered here. So really cool stuff. I'm really excited to have this patio. We've been wanting it for a long time and it's finally happened. I'm taking you guys along for the ride. So hope you enjoyed. Shout out to the Home Depot. Shout out to James for helping me out with this patio project. You guys will be seeing a lot more of him here in the next 2 videos. Follow me along with this patio project if you've ever wanted to do one. If you just want to come up with some ideas, it's gonna be really fun, really cool. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.